Hello, fish reviewers of Mr.Who views. And Avian Batman Beyond Plague. And in this, Terry has to work together with the Stalker after he finds out he's actually working for Agent Bennett, and they're trying to find this cancer that has some sort of poison that the terrorist group Cobra is threatening to release onto Gotham City unless they get a lot of credits. And Ben does say the Cobra did test it out, and it just already destroyed an entire island or something. And you kind of understand why Terry is a bit reluctant to work with the stalker after he hunt him down with the animal, as he said. But what Bruce says is right. It doesn't. Yeah, Terry has to try to, because the more important thing is to find a canister. And yeah, thanks to Bruce able to find where Cobra was operating, but the stalker was like too impatient that he knocked out uh, everyone, and they can't question anybody else. But he does point out who they were taking orders from, and they find this key card, and they look on the screen on the computer where one of the other members of Cobra was with the False Face. Yeah, False Face is one of the Batman villains that are introduced in the Shield Raid, and was also in the 1966 Adam West show. One of the creepiest villains, if you ask me, but well, with me. And one of the Cobras and False Faces are planning on putting the poison into the credits that are being that are being made where they were, since the poison was spread that way. But Batman and Stalker do show up, and uh, the False Faces just get away, and but Stalker actually puts like a tracking powder on False Face out before he went to check on Batman when some stuff fell on when he was trying to stop the cancer being crushed, and he did. But when they think it's all over, the Cobra member tells them that they have a backup plan, and so False Face is infected. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Thanks to the dust Stalker put on, he's able to find where False Face is. But False Face used a taser like just gets knocked out before he tells Batman to continue the hunt. Batman is finding it hard to find False Face until he sees someone that looks a little bit like Nash Nelson, or Nash, whatever. And yeah, kind of gave it away. So he didn't do like a perfect imitation of Nelson. And yeah, the whole airport, or a lot of part of the airport just goes on fire, and the there's explosions going off. Um, Batman does turn out Fall Face that Cobra infected them, but he don't really believe him, and yeah, you get to see what Fall Face looks for. Well, I always thought he used like a nanobots to change what he looks and sound like in this version, but I don't exactly know uh, how he changes in this, but and yeah, when someone does falls about and get it, that stuff off face, just transmits Batman's face up, but he actually runs where he realizes that he is infected and he didn't believe the Cobra would do something like this to him and say he'd been loyal, but yeah, with any terrorist group about to turn on their own people. Hmm. And yes, Huck shows up and kind of looks like he's gonna uh, do something to Batman as he saves him, and yeah, they both find where Fallface passed out, and it ends with Terry asking Soccer why he saved him, and Soccer saying that it wasn't his time, and everybody's gonna take him out. It's gonna be him. That's that sort of stuff. Mm. And yeah, I think it's a good episode. And this show that even though at the end of Stalker's first episode, someone disappearing, it turned out he was captured by Aidan Bennett's group and put into some sort of prison. I wonder if he's gonna be a part of this like the Van Beyond version of the Suicide Squad. Hmm. I don't think if you got time off around this. You know. And yeah, the stuff and Nelson when he came back was pretty good when he was asking Terry what he was doing there, and Terry saying he's just along for the ride, and he gives Terry's bag, and then Sucker's on up thinking that Nelson might know where the cancer is. And like I said, you can understand why Terry doesn't really trust Stalker, but I think after this there's a little bit of trust between them, but mm, and I think they both learn some from each other, and yeah, I think Carl Lumley does another good job as a Stalker in this, and yeah, I was just looking forward to the Static Shock episode where he played a Nancy or episodes in season two. So I think he has to be one of my favorite voice actors. He don't really say his voice that much, but it does do a good job with the different doing like a different voice for characters. Mm. And yeah, next time being another one of a dark episode of the series, and uh, yeah, I'll get more than that next time. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys later.